Have you ever gazed at a world map, letting your imagination drift across continents and oceans, and felt a deep longing to see what lies beyond the familiar? Maybe you've traced your finger along winding roads, across mountain ranges and through bustling cities, wondering what it would be like to stand in those distant places, to breathe in the air of lands you've only read about or seen in pictures. And in that quiet moment, have you ever wondered if it's truly possible to see it all? To experience the vastness of our world firsthand, not just as a dream, but as a reality you could claim for yourself. For many of us, the dream of exploring distant lands is a constant companion. Yet as quickly as the dream appears, it's often shadowed by practical concerns: money, time, family, and the weight of everyday responsibilities. The thought of planning, saving, and stepping away from routine can feel overwhelming, making the world seem even further out of reach. But what if I told you that one of the world's most soul-stirring adventures could be within your grasp, more accessible than you ever imagined? Sometimes the most extraordinary journeys begin not with a plane ticket, but with a simple shift in perspective. The real barrier isn't always money or circumstance. It's often the courage to take that very first step, to trust that the unknown holds more wonder than fear. Our world is a grand tapestry, woven from countless cultures, landscapes, and stories. Each nation, each city, each remote village offers a unique thread, waiting to be discovered by those willing to seek it out. To travel is to step into these stories, to learn from people whose lives are different from your own, and to expand your mind and spirit in ways no book or screen ever could. It's about connection, curiosity, and the thrill of discovery. My own journey began with this yearning, not just for adventure, but to prove to myself, and maybe to others, that the world's wonders aren't reserved for the wealthy or the privileged. They belong to anyone brave enough to seek them. This search led me to a nation high in the Himalayas, where the grandeur of nature meets the warmth of human connection. Here, I discovered that the most meaningful journeys are shaped not just by the places you visit, but by the people you meet and the stories you share. Let this story be your map, your spark, and your invitation to answer the call of wanderlust, because the world is waiting, and your adventure can begin today. Our destination is Nepal, a small, landlocked country with astonishing diversity, from the humid Terai Plains to the summit of Everest. Nepal's low cost of living means your budget stretches further: hearty meals for a few dollars, comfortable rooms for less than a coffee back home, and affordable transport. But affordability doesn't mean compromise. Nepal is a treasure trove for adventurers, spiritual seekers, and culture lovers. Home to 8 of the world's 10 tallest mountains, it's the global capital of trekking. Cities like Kathmandu are living museums, and Lumbini draws pilgrims from around the world. National parks teem with rare wildlife, offering safaris that rival anywhere on Earth. Nepal's true value is immeasurable. It challenges you, enlightens you, and rewards you with perspective. Nepal is not just a destination, it's an experience into the heart of humanity and nature. My adventure began in Kathmandu, a city that greets you with a sensory explosion: incense, spices, temple bells, and vibrant street life. Every step through its winding streets is a journey through time, where the past and present collide in a vivid tapestry of color, sound, and aroma. The air is thick with history, and every corner offers a new discovery, from ancient shrines tucked between modern storefronts to the laughter of children playing beside centuries-old stupas. Tamil, the tourist district, is a maze of guest houses, shops, and eateries, a perfect base to acclimatize. Here, travelers from around the world gather, sharing stories over cups of chai in cozy cafes. The energy is infectious, with music drifting from open windows and the scent of fresh momos wafting through the air. It's a place where you can lose yourself in the crowd, yet always feel a sense of belonging. Durbar Square, with its ancient palaces and temples, stands as a testament to centuries of history, still bustling with life despite earthquake scars. The intricate woodwork and stone carvings tell stories of kings and gods, while locals go about their daily routines, weaving the old and new together seamlessly. It's a living museum, where every stone has a story to tell. At Buddhanath Stupa, I joined pilgrims circling the massive dome, spinning prayer wheels in a sanctuary of peace. The rhythmic chanting and fluttering prayer flags create an atmosphere of deep reverence, drawing people from all walks of life into a shared moment of tranquility. The spiritual energy here is palpable, a world apart from the city's chaos. It's a place to pause, reflect, and feel connected to something greater than yourself. These experiences reveal Kathmandu's deep spiritual fabric. Here, faith is not just practiced, but lived, woven into daily life, guiding every action and interaction. The city is a living history, where ancient traditions and modern life intertwine. Old temples stand beside bustling markets, and the echoes of the past shape the rhythm of today. Kathmandu is the perfect gateway to Nepal's wonders, a city that invites you to explore, reflect, and become part of its ongoing story. Leaving behind the bustling streets and ancient temples of Kathmandu, I set out on the legendary Annapurna circuit, a trek that promises adventure, challenge, and breathtaking beauty at every turn. The journey begins in the cool, misty dawn, as the city slowly fades into the distance and the Himalayan foothills rise to greet you. The path winds through emerald-terraced fields, where farmers tend to their crops as they have for generations, and plunges into deep, dramatic gorges carved by ancient rivers. With every step, you climb higher, leaving behind the lush valleys for the stark, raw beauty of the high Himalayas. The journey officially begins in Basisahar, a vibrant gateway to the mountains. Here, the trail meanders through Gurung and Magar villages, where stone houses cluster on hillsides and children greet you with cheerful Namaste. Their smiles and laughter echo through the crisp mountain air, offering warmth and hospitality that make every traveler feel at home. The trail hugs the Marsyangdi River, its turquoise waters tumbling over rocks and under wooden bridges. Waterfalls cascade down mossy cliffs, and the dense forests are alive with the songs of exotic birds, creating a symphony of nature that accompanies your every step. As you ascend, the landscape transforms dramatically. Lush forests give way to fragrant pine groves, and soon the greenery fades into the arid, windswept highlands shaped by Tibetan culture. Prayer flags flutter in the breeze and the air grows thin and crisp. Towering peaks like Annapurna and Manaslu dominate the horizon, their snow-capped summits glowing gold at sunrise and sunset. The sheer scale of these mountains is humbling, reminding you of nature's grandeur and your own small place within it. The trek's climax is the legendary Thorongla Pass, soaring over 5,400 meters high. At dawn, the world is painted in hues of pink and orange, and a panorama of snow-capped giants stretches as far as the eye can see. It's a moment of pure magic, where exhaustion gives way to exhilaration. The ascent is grueling, testing your limits with every breath and every step. But when you finally reach the summit, the sense of achievement is overwhelming, and the view fills you with awe and gratitude for the journey. Descending into the sacred valley of Muktinath, revered by both Hindus and Buddhists, you feel a deep sense of peace. The ancient temple complex and the tranquil landscape mark the journey's spiritual end, inviting reflection and gratitude. The Annapurna circuit is more than just a trek. It's a pilgrimage through nature's grandest cathedral, where every vista inspires wonder and every challenge reveals your inner strength. Every step along this rugged path is a lesson in resilience, humility, and the boundless beauty of the natural world. In the shadow of Nepal's mighty mountains, you discover not just a landscape, but a new perspective, one that will stay with you long after the trek is over. From the mountains, I descended to the Terai, the lush, tropical lowlands bordering India. Chitwan National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a haven for wildlife and a world apart from the Himalayas. Arriving in Sauraha, the air is thick and alive with the sounds of the jungle. On a jeep safari, I encountered the rare one-horned rhinoceros, prehistoric and majestic. Chitwan is also home to sloth bears, leopards, crocodiles, and over 500 bird species. The elusive Bengal tiger lurks in the tall grass, a thrilling presence even if unseen. A canoe trip down the Rapti River revealed sunbathing gharials and darting kingfishers. Chitwan's wild heart is a reminder of Nepal's incredible biodiversity. Here, nature's ancient rhythms still rule. Next, I found peace in Pokhara, a serene valley city beside the mirror-like Fiwa Lake reflecting the Annapurna peaks. Pokhara's laid-back vibe is a welcome contrast to Kathmandu's chaos. Mornings begin with sunrise over Makapuchare, followed by tranquil boat rides to lakeside temples. The city is a hub for adventure, paragliding, short treks, and panoramic views from Sarangkot. Yet the greatest pleasure is simply relaxing by the lake, soaking in the scenery. Pokhara is a place to recover, reflect, and connect with fellow travelers. It's the perfect counterpoint to Nepal's wild adventures. Nepal's cuisine is a journey in itself and incredibly affordable. Dal bhat, the national staple, offers endless refills of rice, lentils, and curry, fuel for trekkers and locals alike. Momos, Tibetan-style dumplings, are a beloved snack found everywhere, each vendor boasting a unique recipe. In the mountains, you'll find hearty thukpa noodle soup and Tibetan bread. In the Terai, Indian-inspired curries and sweets. Eat like a local in family-run eateries for authentic flavors at a fraction of tourist prices. For just a few dollars a day, you can feast on fresh, delicious meals. Nepal proves you don't need to spend much to eat well. The richness of the food is in its freshness and cultural roots. Nepal rewards the prepared traveler. Local buses are cheap but bumpy. Tourist buses and shared jeeps offer more comfort between major cities. Stay safe by keeping an eye on your belongings and acclimatizing slowly when trekking to avoid altitude sickness. Drink only purified water and be cautious with street food. Hiring a local guide enriches your experience and supports the community. Learn a few Nepali phrases, namaste, dhanyabad, to connect with locals. Dress modestly at temples and always ask before taking photos. Budget wisely permits and activities are your biggest expenses, while food and lodging are minimal. With a little planning, Nepal offers a world-class adventure on a shoestring. Our journey through Nepal has spanned sacred cities, towering mountains, wild jungles, and tranquil lakes. This is just a glimpse of what's possible. Proof that life-changing travel is within reach for anyone. The world is full of places like Nepal, waiting to expand your perspective and fill you with wonder. Travel is an investment in yourself, teaching resilience, empathy, and the beauty of our shared humanity. Don't let cost or fear hold you back. The greatest adventures begin with a single decision to go. The world is more welcoming than you think, ready to share its stories. If this journey has inspired you, subscribe for more guides and inspiration. The adventure is just beginning. Let's discover it together.